we're just getting to fillet the 1/2 of the fish, of the yellowtail. And this is how it's looking. We just cut off the 1/2. Here is still the spine going, and when we're gonna cook it, the spine and the bones is gonna be really loose, so we don't want to waste any of the fish. So we just basically filleted the top, this half off here, and just beautiful meat. And then we're gonna braai it or barbecue it just like this, and then eat it out, everything, so we don't lose any meat at all. South African, well, I will say semi-South African in my own way. But one big key for spicing the fish, we use jam. Normally apricot jam, but what we have here is some strawberry jam. So we take some olive oil, just put some olive oil, no real measurements, just on the hand as it looks good, feels good. Some strawberry jam in the olive oil. It sounds and looks really odd, but when it's on the fish and it's cooking and it's coming out, that little sweetness from the jam is really good. This is a chutney that we add in, and then our lemon juice. And then some cut garlic, which my wife has cut up nicely. I have that. Oh, it's smelling so good. So then we mix it up. This is how it looks. You see the red in it is the jam, which will give that slight, it's really slight sweetish taste with the garlic, lemon, olive oil. And you can put some black pepper inside. And that's basically it. That's all. We just put a thin layer of this over the meat side, and that gives it just that nice flavor. To take the fish to the fire. Too long. Okay. From. Stand like that. If you open, and you can put it through. Watermelon is amazing. It's summer season in South Africa, and the watermelon is just great. So now we've got the fire semi okay. Still got some wood pieces inside, as you can see, and still burning. But what we're gonna do is we want to brine the fish on the skin side, and that will make the skin all black. But then after you brine it, you can just peel off the skin. So the meat inside will be nice and tender, and it won't have that burning color towards it. And the top, we just cook it through, and then we put some foil over the top, and that will cook it nicely. So we basically can just drop it on, just like that. Drop this fillet on. So at the end, we're basically just going to pull off the skin part and take out the spine, and so you save most meat possible. So we're just taking the foil, aluminium foil, and we're just covering the top part, and this will reflect the heat back and cook the top part of it. So we're just going to flip it around, and just to get some color on the skin, that side, on the flesh side, and that is how it's looking thus far. Over here, so you can just put the foil on the one side, then flip it over, and then cook a bit on the inside. I just want to get some color, but the most of the temperature and the heat will be on the skin, but I just want to flip it over a bit to get some color on the meat. There we go. And as you can see, look at the skin already. It's just easy gonna come off, you see, and then the meat underneath is cooked nicely. So this skin you can make black, doesn't matter, because it's just gonna come off easily. After, I would give it a minute and a half to 2 minutes, we're just gonna flick it back, and just got some nice color there on it. And the nice thing is that many, when they fillet it, they cut off the skin, but it's nice to barbecue. On Afrikaans we say braai in South Africa, but it's nice to barbecue on top of the skin and then just peel it off, and then your color of your meat stays nice and it doesn't get burned. So we're just gonna flick this also around. There we go. Now we can start doing the spicing on top of the meat. Got some tan off from the meat side. We call this the meat side, and underneath the skin side. And now we apply our sauce special mix. We try not to get it too thick. Oh, but the smell that comes off when it drops a bit on the fire is just delicious. And now, to make it cook a bit, now we can just wrap the foil over it, and the heat reflects to the foil and cooks it the top side as well. Get it a bit around. There we go. And that's it. This is the Marina, you can see braai salt. I believe you can only get this in South Africa. And braai is like barbecue, and this is the real stuff, the good stuff. But any salt, it's always good to marinate your fish properly with some nice salt, otherwise it will taste too dull. And we had it closed up for approximately 5 minutes. Now we're salting it up. And it is soon ready. We're going to close it up a bit more because the fish is really thick. We can just quickly have a look here and see the color. So let's just check the color of it, and oh, the color is looking good so far. So it's a really fat piece of yellowtail, and we just want it all cooked through. We'll give it a few more, maybe 1 more minute, and then it's all coming off. So it is ready to go. So just keep this nice and low, and we flip it around. Like I said, the skin is nice and black, and it cooked through the skin, and you just peel off the skin as easy as this. So now we just close it up, flip it around. There we go, nicely marinated, nicely looking, no burn to it, as easy as that. And do the same with this one. So now you can see here, there's some meat on the bone, but just look how easily and nicely the spine is coming off after it's cooked. The meat is just falling off of it, and there you go. You pull out the spine, there you have your clean piece of meat. So there you have it, just yellowtail, just the meat. Here is the spine, there is the skin of it and the fins, and now it's just pure meat to enjoy. What do you want to tell us?
Just excited to try the fish.
That's looking good. I went off silence.
Slightly. What does it